Physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
Hi everybody, Maria Benardis here, and I'm coming to you with the video that I mentioned in my previous video that I did, which is all about emotional causes of disease and emotional imbalance. So this is a very important topic, and basically something that's very dear to my heart, because I learned many years ago, and I'm speaking like over 20 years ago, that the cause of most of my illness, especially when I went back and studied the ancient Greeks, was really because my mind needed healing. So I had a lot of, childhood issues of abuse. And because I hadn't healed those, I was developing all sorts of illnesses, cysts. Oh my God, the list goes on, this goes on. And they said basically that I was going to be a cancer statistic, and I proved them wrong. And as soon as I resolved the emotional mind issues and practiced a whole host of things that I discuss in my book, Cooking and Eating Wisdom for Better Health, I discuss it in my comprehensive course. And of course, you'll find it spread across all the videos that I have done in the last few years. So I have shared what I did, and I have shared with you what products I use and still continue to use, to help me heal and be ill-free now, essentially for over 20 years. So this is a very important topic, and I think it's going to help a lot of people. Now, before I launch into it, I just wanted to say that at the moment for November and part of December, there is an amazing sale happening with the water filter systems that I use, both for my shower, and I have one of those beautiful devices that I put on my bench top that filters all the fluoride and all the nasties out of my water. They also do have an under sink system. So they're having a sale of 15 to 25% on all their items. This is amazing. This has never happened before, and I doubt whether it will happen again for another year. So please follow the link. You must follow the link that I have in the description for the water filters, and that will automatically allocate all the discounts on checkout. Now, also the products that I use, which are Poofy Organics for my home, for my body, and so on, that are certified organic, and it's a small, mom and pop business, so we need to support small business, very important. Are also having on a lot of their hampers a 15% discount. So again, if you follow the link in the description, it will take you to the website, and that link automatically calculates the 15% discount. So there is some great sales happening at the moment, and there's one more coming up, which I can't announce just yet, but it's for the Somavedi, and it's going to be the hugest discount they have ever given for the Somavedi. So check out, the little bit of the video clip that I have at the end. And if you like what you see at the moment on my website, I have a 10% discount code, but very soon, very, very soon, please watch this space, in particular my Telegram channel and my social media, Facebook, and so on, because I'll be announcing the discount and giving the amazing discount code there, so that you can jump on board and protect yourself from EMF, 4G, 5G, and all those nasties that they are attacking us with. And I'm noticing that they're affecting a lot of people emotionally. So look out for that. Again, please look out for the discount code in my Telegram channel, Facebook, Gab. So basically my social media handles, I will announce it. Okay, so again, please like, subscribe, and share, because by sharing this information, we help a lot of people. So just to recap, for those that are watching this video and have not seen any of my other videos before, I am a qualified health and wellness coach, and I have been for over 10 years. I didn't just emerge in the last 3 years, as many so-called experts have. And I have trained under a lot of regenerative doctors in Australia, and I do also work with regenerative doctors both here in the USA. So the other thing I wanted to say is I've written several books, and one of them that I'll be referring to today is Cooking and Eating Wisdom for Better Health. This is the book that has all this sort of ancient wisdom that we're going to be discussing today. It's all in there, how I healed, what I did to heal mind, body, and spirit. And then I took the contents of the book and added more videos and more content, and gave basically a plan of how that you can complete and you can customize and find your own diet. And of course, that's in my course. And you can find all of this on my website under the shop page. So again, please like, subscribe, and share. So I wanted to start today with the word diet. Diet is an ancient Greek word, dieta, and basically it means a way of life. Okay, so very important, a way of life. To the ancient Greeks, a way of life meant good health in the mind, the body, and the spirit, okay, which links back to the heart. So they were firm believers that if you balance the three and find harmony, again, an ancient Greek word, harmonia, then all disease leaves. And I'm validation for that, because I'm still living and I'm healthy and I've been ill-free for a number of years, as I said. And that's because I applied everything that I teach. So I am testimony that this works. Okay, so you need a high vibration mind, high vibration body, and high vibration spirit. And again, it's in my book, it's in my course, and I have provided you with so many free videos. You will find all of them on my YouTube channel, and you will find many of them on my Rumble channel. But because I started my Rumble channel a little bit late, more recent, you won't find them all there. So the first point of call for all old videos is my YouTube channel. I did have them on YouTube, but I was attacked by a cabal, California Bar Association lawyer. And unfortunately, they accused me falsely of terrible things, and they terminated my channel. Okay, so again, you will find all that information, all this information I'm talking about in all those avenues that I just discussed. So again, very important. Diet is not just about food. Any book that just discusses food and doesn't talk about the mind and doesn't talk about the spirit, you are not going to heal. There needs to be high vibration of the three. So a lot of people are giving all this health and wellness advice, eat this, do this, and it's all about food. It's all about herbs. It's all about supplements, and they're forgetting the other two components. You can't just fully heal your body just by eating the right food. If you don't fix the mind first, then the mouth is going to follow the mind, And if you have toxic thoughts, and you'll eat toxic food, and you'll be guided towards the wrong food. And this was one of my issues. Okay, so I'm speaking from experience. So again, one major component of the ancient Greek diet requires a harmonious mind. So those that know all about the Oracle of Delphi, and anybody that went to the Oracle of Delphi in ancient Greece, was encouraged to have good thoughts. So that's a quote from Hippocrates: medicine is woven into the stuff of the mind. So even Hippocrates, who came up, with the quote, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine thy food," he also knew that first it's the mind. So we're going to fix this. And then, of course, we need to, take care of the food and make sure that it is, the food is medicine and not toxic. And then the spirit. So if there's an excess of any sort of toxic thoughts, negative thoughts, worry, fear, anything, and I do go into all of this in other videos, whether it's worry, stress, anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, not speaking the truth, withholding the truth from people, all of that is negative energy, competitiveness, then these experiences do not create positive emotions. And those negative emotions will translate, depending on what that dominating emotion is, will then trigger a certain imbalance or illness in the body. So depending on which part of the body you're having an issue with is telling you what emotion is not in check, and is telling you what you need to address and how to address it. So pay attention to your emotions, very important, or where the illness or ailment is, and we will go into that in great detail. So these sort of fear-based thoughts, manipulation, whatever you want to call it, they're all negative. We've got to check them out. We've got to check them out. They're excess baggage. And guess what? You can't take them to 4D. If you're going to hang on to this kind of 3D behavior, A, you're not going to heal your mind, body, and spirit. And B, you won't be able to graduate to the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension. The fourth dimension is no fear, fearless, absolutely fearless. And very important, if you're seeing people exhibiting any sort of fear and they're not making an effort to rectify whatever situation or to do the inner work, and you feel that they're dragging you down, then it's time to disconnect. And you'll see the previous video that I did delving into that. So please look into that one for more details. So what I wanted to say is many years ago, I met this really amazing woman called Louise Hay, and many people will know her. And I met her at one of the conventions. So I went to, 2 or 3, I think it was, conventions where I met her and a lot of the other authors, because I was, basically shopping at the moment a book, and I thought, well, this could be a good publisher. So I started to buy their books, buy her books as well, and other authors to familiarize myself. And one of the books that I had purchased back then from Louise Hay was Heal Yourself. And it totally changed my life, because everything that she said in that book was exactly what the ancient Greeks had been saying, but we had forgotten. And here was a wonderful woman basically resurrecting it all and bringing it to life again and putting it in a book for people to read and basically to remember. And she had the same thing to say as the ancient Greeks, that there is a link between the emotions and the imbalances and illness in your body. Okay, so again, you'll see the ancient Greek version of all of this in my book, Cooking and Eating Wisdom for Better Health. Another thing that she did that I was so excited about is what the ancient Greeks did. So for each illness, for each imbalance, she practiced affirmations. And as we know, and it's in my book that I just mentioned, Aristotle was one of the first people in ancient Greece to speak about affirmations and practice affirmations. Look at all the amazing things that the ancient Greeks did, created. It's not an accident. Affirmations was on the top of the list of one of their therapies. Again, therapies, an ancient Greek word, therapia, to heal holistically or medically. That's what it means. So they use these types of therapies, and one of them was affirmation therapy, chakra therapy, oh my goodness me, aromatherapy. All of these are ancient Greek words. Look them up. Salt therapy, another ancient Greek practice, massage therapy. So I could be here all day. They're all covered in my book. So very, very important. She did the same thing, and I got very, very excited because I thought, oh my goodness me, here's someone speaking about all of this that I discovered in ancient Greece with Hippocrates, Theophrastus, Sophocles, Socrates. Oh my goodness me, I could be here all day with all the ancient Greek books that I read where I discovered all this stuff. So what Louise Hay did, and this is what we'll be also covering today, is she created a unique table in this book uh, with each disease and outlined what thought or what emotion is linked to that ailment. So then you can isolate what the emotion is and focus on that emotion to heal it. And then she attached an affirmation, a positive statement. And very important of all, I like to start my affirmations, as most will know that have watched my previous videos, with the statement, I am. So one of the statements that I was making when I was very, very sick was, I am healed. I am healthy. So I am statement, and then what it is that you want to affirm and bring to fruition. So on my blog page, I have put an article together on this, and I have highlighted many, many ailments out of this book. So at the top of this video, there will be a link back to my blog page. Again, at the top of this video, there will be a link to my blog page back to my website. Click on that, and you can go there and view a lot of ailments and imbalances, and view information as to what emotion it's attached to, and some of the affirmations that Louise Hay recommends that you say. Have fun, create your own. So again, this is not a kind of a solution to everything. Okay, it is a good guide, and I use it as a guide in my practice, and I also use the guidance that I've learned from the ancient Greeks and bring it together. But most importantly of all, you read everything, you take what resonates with you. Sometimes it can be really confrontational and you're like in denial. Oh, no, no, no. And that happened to me. And I will cover some of the ones that were causing my health issues that were a little bit in my face. And I had to accept, yes, and acknowledge this is the issue, Maria. You need to heal it. So it's not always easy to accept, some of the things that I might outline today. So very important, take what resonates and then go to Mother, Father, God, and the know thyself within, as the ancient Greeks, the know thyself, meditate, pray, and ask for further guidance and seek the solutions from Mother, Father, God, and the know thyself as to what you should be doing to heal. So now I'm going to cover some of the common ailments. So again, this is out of Louise Hay's book. And so I'm not going to cover every single thing, oh my God, because, there's just hundreds of them. But let's just cover some main ones and some of the ones that I hear about from people, both that I coach and, both people that I get coming to me. So let's talk about pain, which seems to be a common one. And pain, and I'm reading, of course, from these are extracts from the book, is associated with guilt. Okay, so a desire to punish yourself, feeling of own imperfection, the past has sunk into oblivion. So an affirmation, my choice is to love and approve of myself in the present. So again, sometimes pain I have found with people is because they're dwelling too much in the past and too much in the future with all this uncertainty that's going on at the moment. Oh my God, what's going to happen to me? I don't have a job. I'm going to earn money. So all of this, rightly so, we have a reason to have a little bit of fear, but we need to conquer it. And one of the consequences of that is pain. Okay, arthritis, understanding that I never loved, criticism, contempt. So a nice affirmation, I am love itself. I have now decided to love myself and treat myself with love. I look at I look at those around me with love. Asthma. Okay, this was something that I had an issue of many years ago. So we're talking about over 20 years ago. Crushed love, the inability to live for yourself. And I tell you, this is a shock when I was reading all of this. And guess what? It was so true at that time. Suppression of feelings. I was suppressing my feelings. I was suppressing my anger. So a nice little affirmation. I am not afraid to become the master of life. I choose to be free. Anxiety. So anxiety is genuinely a distrust of life and not trusting Mother, Father, God, Creator. That's generally what it is. Again, I love myself and treat myself with approval. I trust the process of life. That was a big one. That was a big quote that I was saying at that time. I do not feel fear. Or you can say, I am fearless. Okay, so again, I like to turn these into I am statements. I don't want to take away from what Louise Hay is saying, so I want to use her words out of respect for her. Insomnia, again, is related to fear, distrustful attitude towards life, guilt. I joyfully say goodbye to the past day and plunge into a peaceful sleep, knowing that tomorrow will take care of me. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is some of us will be sleeping less hours than before because of the whole ascension. I certainly am. But those few hours that I am sleeping, I am getting a solid sleep without interruptions. So this would not apply to that situation. And I just wanted to put a qualifier on that. Okay, any sort of, any diseases of the teeth or dental canal is unable to bite into anything, no convictions, everything is destroyed. So teeth symbolize the ability to make decisions. So indecisions, you're not making decisions. Inability to analyze ideas, make decisions. So again, I have laid a solid foundation for my life. My beliefs support me. I make the right decisions and feel confident knowing that I'm always doing the right thing. Okay, so again, make the affirmations yourself. Okay, these are just some examples that she provides, and have fun with them. Okay, cyst, tumors, mastitis. So this is excessive maternal care, desire to protect, taking on too much responsibility. This was me because I had so many cysts developing into cancer, and I was taking on too many responsibilities, helping everybody else and forgetting about myself. So I allow others to be who they are. We are all free and nothing threatens us. So again, this is also saying that you're not dedicating a lot of self-care to yourself. Okay, diseases of the respiratory system here. Fear or unwillingness to take life to the fullest, feeling that they have no right to occupy a place under the sun and even exist. I have to say, this was one of mine. I had a lot of respiratory issues, and it was like I just lost my will to live. So this was a bit of a shock to the system for me. I am, and again, I am by birthright living a full and free life. I deserve love. My choice is a full-blooded life. So liver disease, constant complaints, looking for flaws to deceive yourself, feeling not good enough. Again, I want to live with an open heart. I'm looking for love, and I find it everywhere. Back pain. So back pain is telling you something as well. So if it's lower back pain, it's fear of having money, lack of financial support. So you're going to say, I trust the process of life. Everything I need will be given to me. I am safe. So if it's the middle section, it's all about guilt, the inability to part with the past, desire to be alone. So again, I part with the past. I am free. I can go on radiating love. Or one I like to say every day is I am love. The upper area of the back is all about lack of emotional support, confidence that is unloved, holding back feelings. So again, I love myself and treat myself with approval. Life supports and loves me. So if you have, pain, any aching pain, this is the thirst of love and the desire to feel support nearby. So again, I love and appreciate myself. I am worthy of love. Okay. Now, with a lot of this stuff with pain, it might be because you've had an accident. Okay. So this is just pain that's come up and there isn't an explanation for it. So I just want to put a little bit of a qualifier on that. So acute pain, again, is related to guilt. Guilt is always looking for punishment. I hold no grudge against the past and renounce it. Everyone around me is free. I am free too. There is only kindness left in my heart. And I am agape. I am agape, which is I am unconditional love. So, rashes. So, if you've got sort of red rashes or anything like this, it's like a destructive attitude, getting involved in dirty gossip, dirty thoughts, unfavorable thoughts. So again, it's up here. So again, I speak softly and lovingly. I breathe good. I speak good. I am good. So all that sort of stuff. Headaches, other than if they're ascension. Okay, so there are some exceptions, but if you have someone before ascension and all of this happening had headaches and they continue, that's usually self-rejection. So it's a critical attitude towards oneself, fear. So again, I love and appreciate myself. I look at myself with eyes full of love. I am not afraid of anything. Depression. Um, so, your fits of rage are unfounded. Complete hopelessness. So this is when you feel completely hopeless. I mean, I experienced this many times in my life, and there's nothing worse. So, you know, again, I create my own life. You can also add, I'm loved and supported by Source. I'm loved and supported by Mother, Father, God. Okay, so it's all interrelated. Diabetes is frustration over missed opportunities, thirst to keep everything under control, and some sort of deep sadness within. So every moment of life is filled with joy. I welcome today with joy. I am joy is another one that you can add there, that I like to say. Okay, itching. So when you're itching, it's desires that go against character, dissatisfaction, remorse of conscience, passionate desire to leave or run away. So again, I am at peace where I am. I accept everything that is due to me, knowing that my needs and desires will be met. So someone that's had a stroke, um, uh, is basically an unwillingness to change. This is an unwillingness to change and resistance. So it's like, I'd rather die than change. It's a denial of life, denial of what's going on around, and you have the power to change it, but you're letting other people manipulate you. You're letting other people dictate your life, and you're staying silent and you're not saying anything. So again, life is constant change. I easily get used to new things. I accept everything in life, past, present, and future. Cis. So again, this is another section on this with a little bit more information that she has. We did cover it before. Is a constant return to a painful past. That was me. Maria kept going on about the abuse that she encountered during her childhood and cultivating resentment. And that's exactly what I was doing, cultivating resentment. So it's a false path of development. So my thoughts are beautiful because I make them so. I love me. And that was another issue that I had. I did not love myself. Now, blood pressure, which seems to be a common one. So if you have high blood pressure, we're talking about old emotional problems, basically coming back or that you're thinking about. So I am happy to let go of the past. I live in peace and harmony is a nice affirmation. Now, if your blood pressure is low, it's lack of love in childhood, feeling defeated, feeling the senselessness of any action. So I decide to live and enjoy the present. My life is full of joy. So lungs, which is an issue that I had, and they removed 3/4 of my left lung, is the ability to breathe life. So I take from life exactly as much as I give. Okay, so this is how we view life. Okay, wrinkles. So when you see someone with lots of wrinkles on their face, it's a result of bad thoughts. So contempt for life. So again, this is what you need to be saying. I enjoy life and enjoy every moment of my day. I become young again. Okay, and one thing that's really helped me, and you'll find it in the description, is the X39 patches, because they activate your stem cells and start to reverse your age. And I've noticed with a lot of my clients, those wrinkles are going. Okay, so migraine. Okay, we discussed headache, but let's go on to migraine. Reluctance to be led. You meet life with hostility, sexual fears. So I relax into the flow of life and let it give me everything I need. Life is my element. Tumors. Savoring old insults and blows, cultivating hatred. The pangs of conscience are getting stronger. So it's also onerous, computerized stereotypes of thinking. So it's fixated ways of thinking that need to change, and you're not changing. Stubbornness, reluctance to change obsolete templates. Again, I forgive easily. Forgiveness is a big issue with these. And this was one of my issues, forgiveness of my father and my stepmother for what they did to me. So I love myself and bring joy with beautiful thoughts. I lovingly let go of the past and think only about what is ahead of me. Everything is fine. It is not difficult for me to change the program of the computer, my brain. In life, everything changes and my brain is constantly updated. So let's look at high cholesterol now. It's a blockage of the channels of joy, fear of feeling joy. So my choice is the love of life. My channels of love are open. I am not afraid to accept love. I'm not afraid to receive love, whatever you want to say. Now, some people are having, shoulder pains. So this represents our inability to endure life's circumstances with joy. So life becomes a burden to us, and as a result of our attitude towards it. So that's what that is. So I decided that from now on, all my experiences will be joyful and full of love. So that's the affirmation that Louise Hay provides. So prostate, this is the personification of the masculine. So again, I appreciate and enjoy my masculinity. Okay. Very important for the men to embrace that and be proud of their masculinity. Cancer, which is a common one nowadays, and a lot of it is introduced from the environment. I'm not going to discount that. But what multiplies that effect is our emotions. Okay. So when I changed my emotions, it all left. Okay. So again, the emotions do play a part in making the cancer worse and prolonging it from leaving your body. So cancer is deep wounds and resentment, ingrained contempt, secrets and deep sadness devour the soul. Okay, so it's like you're eating hate. It's like everything is meaningless. So I say goodbye to the past with love. I decide to fill my life with joy. I love myself and treat myself with approval. And the last one I want to cover, and of course you'll find more on the link. Again, the link will be on the top of this video in the description. Please go there to view more. Chronic diseases is a reluctance to change yourself. So chronic diseases, and it covers a multitude. This is why I wanted to end on this. And this is true. The ancient Greeks said the same thing. It's reluctance to do the work and change yourself. So I'm talking about these people. I'm going to wait for the med beds. I'm going to wait for this. I'm going to wait for that. This is exactly the type of people that we are talking about here. They are reluctant to do anything to change themselves or to improve themselves, and they are in fear of the future, fear of danger, fear of everything. So the affirmation for this is, I want to change and develop. I create a secure new future. So again, remember, you are powerful spiritual beings having a human experience. You can heal anything in the body just like I did. We are all equal. If I can do it, you can do it. I've given you all the tools, all the tools. I've given them to you. All you need to do is either read the book, watch my videos, do my course. It's all there. I don't subscribe or sell many products. I only sell the products that helped me and that work, that have studies behind them, and that have lots of testimonials. So take a positive step and choose one that resonates with you at least. Start making small changes in your life. Get your affirmations together. Put them up on a wall and start reading them every day. And again, healing and diet is a mind, body, and spirit approach, which includes the heart. You cannot just focus on one and not focus on the others. It's a formula of mind plus body plus spirit in harmony equals health and wellness. So that's the formula that I want people to really get ingrained in their mind. Okay, so it's not just about the food. I found that out. I'm validation where I just focused on the food and nothing was happening. As soon as I focused on the mind and the spirit, everything just started to heal and go. And how did I do it? By practicing everything that I teach you and practicing all the ancient Greek ways. Why do you think the ancient Greeks lived to over 100? There was ancient Greeks that were fruitologists, ate just fruit, that lived to beyond 250. We have the capacity to live, even in these bodies, these 3D bodies, to at least over 250. Okay, and I've provided all the tools of what you need to do and how you can do it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Again, at the top of this video, in the description, I will have a link to my blog page where you can view all of this, plus more ailments and illnesses, so you can go down the list and see perhaps one of the other ones that may apply to you. So again, thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and agape to everybody.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy. For improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.